Oh, yeah. Hi, hello everyone. My name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome to the next Let's Play on more Mr. Fruit. Highly requested, we're making another Nuzlocke run. This one will be Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Randomized Nuzlocke Let's Play. It took me, I can't even describe you the lengths I've had to go past like 2 weeks to try and make this a thing. It ain't easy randomizing this game. The older DS games, way easier to randomize. 3DS games, yeah, not so much. So I did a little tinkering and whatnot with my DS, and we should be good, I think. So throughout the Let's Play, I'm just hoping that there won't be any crashes or anything, as far as I'm aware, but I've been able to randomize the starters, static encounters, gift Pokemon, everything. Trainers should be randomized. So just like the Heart Gold, I've actually increased the difficulty a little bit, though, because there are ridiculous amount of stuffs you can randomize in this game. So some of the stuff that comes to mind is important trainers, for instance, will all have 6 Pokemon. So every important battle, they'll have 6 Pokemon. Gonna be kind of nutty, honestly. Hi, sorry to keep you late, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everybody calls me the Pokemon Professor, and this is what we call a Pokemon. This is what we call Pokemon. If you don't get it, that was the start to original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And you were traveling in a car to your house, but now 3D. This world is inhabited by Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon at times, playing together as friends, and at times helping one another out. What up, my dudes? And sometimes we just like to have fun battling others like us. But as close as we are, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are still many, many mysteries surrounding Pokemon. I do research to try to unravel those Pokemon mysteries, but that's enough about me. What about you, Bob? What's in the grass? A Tailo? Don't mind if I do. So sorry if the game audio sounds a little weird. I don't know, with this game for some reason it sounds as if I'm listening through my DS speakers rather than like the source audio. I don't know why that is. What about you? Are you a boy or are you a girl? Now normally every time I played, I like to pick May because one, I think she's one of the coolest girl characters you can play in the games, but also because it was the first time you had an actual character that was from the TV show into the game. And I thought that was cool, so I would always play May. But I'm a dude, we'll just play Brendan for the sake of it. Your name, if you dare choose it. My name is Fruit. Of House Fruit. Very original. Parents had a hard time with that one. So you're a Fruit? Yes. Yes, I am. Ah, I see. You're that Fruit. You're the one who's moving to Littleroot Town, where I live. So, to those that haven't played the newer Pokemon games that hit the 3DS, and we're like watching the Heart Gold series, this will be totally different. Obviously, graphically and stuff, it's a little bit of an upgrade. And I'd mentioned that Black and White was probably my favorite battle animation in the last Let's Play, but I'd been playing through Ultra Moon, and I don't know. The 3D battle really grows on you. I don't know, it might be my favorite. Because I remember as a little kid playing Pokemon Stadium, like, man, I wish this is how real battles looked in the Pokemon games. And now they look better because, well, there's more polygons than the Nintendo 64. But we can go ahead and walk. The one thing that throws me off is from playing Sun and Moon and stuff, proportional characters. So, like, in this one, it's like a half and half between Chibi. Is that how you say that? Chibi? I don't know, like the Chibi sprites. And then, like, just, regular dimensions. And cutscenes, they have regular dimensions, so I don't know what that's all about. Oh, but the music. Fruit, you're here at last. Wasn't it tough riding in the back of that bumpy moving truck all that way? Well, this is Littleroot Town. What do you think? This is going to be our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it looks like it should be a nice place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room this time, Fruit. Yeah! Come on, you have to see the inside. Actually, what does that mean? I don't have any brothers or sisters, so I shared a room with my parents. Can't imagine that helped their love life. See, Fruit, isn't it nice here, too? The moving company's Pokemon even help with the unpacking and cleanup. They really make moving a cinch. I remember back in the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, seeing them choke, like, in the house. It, like, blew my mind, because every time, pretty much, we saw a Pokemon sprite, an overworld sprite, in the original, the first 2 gens, They were pretty doo-doo, honestly, you know? But it was like, wow, it's wow. You should go and see your new room upstairs, Fruit. Dad even bought a new clock for it to help celebrate the big move. You'll need to set the time, though. Okay, Mom. The one thing that is pretty disorienting, when you're in buildings, you only move 8 directions, right? So, you know, forward, so up, right, down, left, but then you have the in-betweens. But when you're outside, you can just move freely. I don't know why that is. I don't know why. But anyway, we should need to come up here. I've done this intro like 17 times since trying to do this randomizer, so I know what we need to do. I've been around the block. But I made a new save and randomized it all because I had to make sure it worked with the last ones. So as long as this works, I don't know what Pokemon have been randomized. This will be a Choose Your Starter episode. And very quickly, I'll run through the rules and stuff of a Nuzlocke and what you need to know in a second. It's the Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad will be on TV. Silence. We brought you this report live in front of Petalburg Gym. Next up, a special look at a long-awaited meteor shower and the next star show. Oh, it's already ended. Looks like your dad was on, but we missed his part. What a shame. She seems so like, what a shame. But that reminds me, one of Dad's friends lives in this town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. That I will, Mother. So I shall. So I shall. Let's go say hello to May. Hey, May's mom. Ooh? Sounds like the oh. Oh, hello, and you are? Oh, you're Fruit, our new next-door neighbor. Welcome. We have a daughter about the same age as you. She's been so excited about making a new friend. She should be in a room upstairs. I help you go introduce herself. I guess I will. See, so then here's the cutscene. And then she's proportional in this cutscene. You can see. I don't know why they couldn't do that just in the overworld. I don't know. Maybe they didn't want to. Keep a little bit of the nostalgia. I don't know. Hi, May. My name's Fruit. I've never talked to a girl before. Pokemon Folate restored. Items all ready. And she's a robot. Secretly. Huh? Who are you? You're about to know. The name's Fruit. Oh, you must be Fruit. That's what I just said. Your move was today, huh? Well, I'm May. Glad to meet you. I actually have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. And then when Professor Birch, told me about you moving here, Fruit, well, I was hoping you would be nice and we could be friends. But that's just silly, isn't it? I've just met you, right, Fruit? Look at her face. I feel like that's pretty accurate. So what am I talking about? Yeah, slow your roll there, May. Let's date. What? Let's fornicate, huh? Oh, no, I forgot. That's gross. I'm sorry. I'm not saying she's my waifu. I'm talking as if I was Brendan in game. Because if I was him, I'd be moving in. You know what I mean? I was supposed to be that's weird. They're 10 years old, Mr. Fruit. But you know what I mean, okay? Stop. You're making it weird. I was supposed to be going out to help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. Fruit, I'll see you later. Adios, mi amor. Mi amor, mi amor. And then we pretty much go get our starters here. Because Birch is getting destroyed by Pucciano. I think I hear someone screaming up ahead. What should I do? What should we do? Somebody has to go help. Route 101. Help me! Get to the chopper! He's running around. He's like, help me! I also thought this was a super cool introduction originally. Hello, you over there. Please help me out. We're not going to keep him as that voice, but for now, let's just pretend. In my bag, there are some Pokeballs. So we must save him. So, let me quickly go over the Nuzlocke rules. Pretty much exactly the same as the last ones, but just a brief overview for perhaps the people joining this Let's Play who have never seen a Pokemon Let's Play at all, or more so, a Nuzlocke run, or even know what a Nuzlocke run is. And then we'll pretty much hop into it. And like I said, it's a Choose Your Starter episode. So we're going to look at the 3 starters who should be randomized. And then down in the comment section down below, you guys comment with what Pokemon you want me to choose. Whichever one has the most votes, I then pick. And then moving forward in the series, that will be our starter. And then we move on and so forth. So, if that makes sense, Nuzlocke rules. Pretty much exactly the same as the one before. If I forget some rules, forgive me. I should have them copy-pasted down in the description below if you want to refresh on any of the episodes or whatever. The Nuzlocke run, pretty simple. The core of it is when a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead. So normally you can do two things. You can either release it or you have like a graveyard box, which is what we'll be doing. One of the boxes in the PC will exclusively hold all the Pokemon that fainted and are dead. So they'll be in the RIP box, the graveyard. And that's a big part. That's pretty much the biggest part of a Nuzlocke, really. The other part is if you black out during a battle, you've lost all your Pokemon and you consider that a loss. Like you've lost the game. Furthermore, the first Pokemon in a route that you encounter is the only Pokemon you're able to catch. So if you faint it, you're not able to try again or find the same Pokemon. And no matter what other Pokemon you find in the route, if it's not the first one, you don't get to do it. If you miss the capture, so let's say I try and capture it and I run out of Pokeballs or whatever, I don't get a redo. That's it. Sucks to suck. So like sometimes you can get a legendary and it's like, yeah, but how am I going to catch you kind of thing? You know what I mean? So it goes both ways. You nickname all your Pokemon to help build a bond. But for us, I use the comment section. So make sure at every video you watch, make sure to comment down below. Like the video to show some support. That would be awesome. But also comment. It can be whatever you want regarding the video or whatever. And I randomly select names to be used to name the Pokemon that we catch. So our starter will be named after some random name down in the comment section down below. And then if we catch any Pokemon in the next episode, for instance, I'll also pull names. And then I try and pull from the most recent video I have access to, and we name people going forward. So that's how you guys are kind of involved, and you can either see yourself win and be by my side or die or sit in the PC. There's a lot of different ways that this can go. The Nuzlocke doesn't start until we receive our Pokeballs. So if we faint or a Pokemon dies, we don't consider them dead. None of that counts until we receive the Pokeballs. But once we received our Pokeballs, the Nuzlocke is considered a go. And then starting there, all the rules are set in place. Furthermore, I think that's the big stuff. Really, the blacking out, the route encounters. It is important to note, let's say there's a static encounter in a route. And a static counter is like this Poochyena, let's say. Let's say there was a Poochyena like this, and I encountered him. That doesn't count as my encounter in the route, and if I can catch him. He's separate to the route. And then I go in the grass or whatever and encounter it. But like, let's say on the route you could fish, you could look in grass, you could headbutt something, I don't know. There's like 4 different ways you could find a Pokemon. Doesn't mean you get 4 tries. Whatever the first Pokemon is in a route, doesn't matter how you found it, unless it's a static. Then that's how that works. Gift Pokemon are also good to go. You can get the gift Pokemon and use them at your will. And yeah, besides that, I think that's it. Like I mentioned, I made it a little bit more difficult. Every AI has their max AI like set. So they should all be making the best game moves and sense possible, which I probably shouldn't have done. That's probably going to make things exponentially harder, but I figured why not? And then again, every important battle will have 6 Pokemon no matter what. So like normally Elite Four would have like 4 or 5 Pokemon. Nah. They're all going to have 6. Every gym leader is going to have 6 Pokemon. Every rival battle, except I think like the very first one. 6 Pokemon. Like Team Aqua and Magma, they'll all have, like the leaders will have 6 Pokemon. Blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm saying. So, should be harder. I'm looking forward to it. But with that said, all of the pleasantries out of the way, let's see. This is my favorite part. Let's see what starters we get. Because I just love getting random Pokemon. I should also note, again, too. So this game includes all Pokemon from Gen 1 to Gen 6. Gen 5 is Black and White. Gen 6 is X and Y. Those are games, out of the whole series, I probably have the least amount of time with. So a lot of that's going to be fuzzy. So don't hate me too much if I have to look up stuff. Or like I just kind of forget what a Pokemon was or does. We're kind of just going to learn this together. I don't know. I just think these are super fun. And the last one went over super well, which makes me happy. Hopefully you guys show your support and this one does just as well. But enough blabbing. Let's see our... Oh my god! What? I mean, it took me a second because they're so big. They, like normally the starter Pokemon would be small and you can see... Oh my god! What? So we have the grass type Pokemon, Aggron. That just says that because normally this would be Trico. The Fire-type Pokemon, Simisear. And the Water-type Pokemon, Swampert. Wow. Wow. Oh, whoa. That's kind of crazy, actually. So, normally this would be Mudkip. But it actually randomized to the same slot Mudkip would be and his final evolution. That's kind of crazy. Holy cow. All these are pretty sick. Simisear is probably, not as exciting as the rest. Swampert, Water Ground, sick. Aggron is Steel Rock, if I'm not mistaken. And Simisear is just Fire, I believe. He's just a stage 1. He doesn't evolve anymore. But they're all fully evolved Pokemon. If we can actually find the Mega Stone for Aggron or Swampert, I forgot, we could get Mega forms of those. That would be sick. So, it's up to you guys. Depends on what you want to see. I already know which one I would choose. But it's not up to me. That would be too easy. We can't have that. It's up to you guys. So be as easy as on me as you want. Be as hard. Pick your favorite. Pick your least favorite. Doesn't really matter. Just know we're trying to get through the Nuzlocke. And usually I would say the hardest part of the Nuzlocke is the very beginning and the very end. Because the middle part, usually you have a team. There might be a few losses here and there. But like, for the most part, I feel like losing the game is much easier at the very beginning of the game or the very end, like Elite Four kind of stuff. So, with that information, do as you will. We have no idea what their moves are going to be at level 5. So, it's completely up to you guys. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised by these choices because when I was testing it out last time, I think our choices were like Gyarados, Ducklet, and Politoed, which actually went the worst. They're all water Pokemon. But this one blows that out of the water. I'm blown away. This is sick. So, comment down below. Hopefully you've done that by now. Like the video, please, to show some support for the return of a Nuzlocke. This is going to be a ton of fun for me, ton of fun for you guys. This is going up on Christmas, so this is my gift to you. I was debating what series to play. I wanted to do this. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. It's going to be sick. So have yourselves a happy holidays. Enjoy time with your family, whatever you're doing. And with that said, I want to thank you all very much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Farewell.